Body shot from Sosa. Took a little left hand on the way in, the challenger there. I just have an impression with Mayweather that at the moment he thinks he's a bigger star than he actually is. I mean, this is the guy who wanted a sort of 80-foot mural of himself painted on the side of a Vegas hotel the size of the one they had for Britney Spears. And Bob Arum told him where to go.
Well, I think he's got a little bit more of a big opinion of himself than he should have.
And there are one or two boos for Mayweather in this arena. This is not the show that was required from him tonight. Not by a long stretch.
No, it's not. It's a little disappointing, I think, for Mayweather.
Who, by the way, has to have Rafael Garcia, a specialist, wrapping his hands these days. And he says at times in the past he's had to pull his punches deliberately because of the hand injuries he's had. Has it been a problem again tonight?
Well, not with the left, you wouldn't think, because he's used that so well, but the right hand, he hasn't let that go very much at all. So maybe there is a problem with that one.
Let's go, Roger, out!
But like George Foreman was saying, all fighters have hand problems, you just have to suck up the pain. Maybe more so when you're getting paid $2 million a time. 10th round. Just a bit of the fire has died in Sosa. Body shot from him was good, and he got a right hand as well. I think some of the crowd thought that Mayweather was in trouble there as his knees buckled, but I don't think so. No, I think he just lost balance.
Yeah, he did, just a little bit. I think a lot of these punches from far away might look as if Sosa's had more success than he actually is.
And again, that slippy patch in the center of the ring. The fighters are worried about this. There was problems, of course, at the recent Ricky Hatton fight with this, and it's becoming a bit of a recurring problem. They need to address it, the World Boxing Authorities and the promoters. Oh, Sosa, right hand. Mayweather just lost concentration, I think, after the break in the fight, and was caught by that one.
He was, and what a good right hand it was. He's been open to that shot more than any other, that long right hand.
3 American judges scoring this one. But Mayweather again is looking to win a fight with a very tight defense, a left jab and the odd right hand.
Stop, Johnny, stop.
Has he signed a non-aggression pact?
Well, he just never does any leading, does he? He's always looking for the counter punch. You want to see him step it up, start going through the gears, look to put punches together.
He's not been able to dominate Sosa, not really. He's looking to just outbox him and nick the rounds, and he's probably succeeded in that.
Yes, and I think at the moment he's boxing like his name. He's boxing like a pretty boy, like someone that didn't want to get hurt.
That's what Sosa's camp felt beforehand, and there's been more evidence maybe to support their theory tonight. Because he's clever enough not to get hurt as well. It's a very clever little punch there, just short left hand and away again.
You certainly can't criticize the skills of Mayweather.
I don't think anybody doubts that, but I think they just expect more from a supposed top liner. He's probably pulling away on the scorecards now, but how convincing is it really?
Well, it's good skills, but maybe he just thinks they still pay him the big money, the big dollars. So maybe if you get the big money and you're not going to get hit, you would say that's common sense.
I think his promoters, Top Rank, have a problem with him, and the people who are trying to give him the big treatment on American television as well. I mean, the fact is, this fight is in Fresno, California, because the casinos in Las Vegas didn't really come up with the money for it. New York didn't want it, San Francisco didn't want it, so it ends up in what is, let's be honest, no disrespect to Fresno, a boxing backwater.
That's exactly right, and that'll not carry on for long. He's got to start, setting the place alight a little bit with his performances, or he will just, be in danger of just disappearing.
Having said all that, I don't think there's a lightweight who can beat him at the moment on the planet. The division just a bit short of charisma, Mayweather aside. He may have got into the ring tonight determined to put on a big show again, but Sosa came at him with a lot of fire and a lot of spirit, and he's kind of reverted to type again to get the job done, which he is doing. Maybe there'll be a rematch with Diego Corrales, who, by the way, you can see on Sky next weekend in his latest fight. Of course, Mayweather put up probably the best performance of his career, flooring Corrales 5 times in defense of his WBC super featherweight crown. But that was his last really dominant display. And again, he's wiping his feet, trying to get some grip, Mayweather.
Stop.
Maybe Torval and Dean should have done the fight strategy after all. He does look like an ice rink in patches out there.
That's the more of the same from Mayweather, the good jab, and then looking to close up inside and just cover up.
Has Sosa got any more to give?
Well, Sosa needs to find something else, needs a bigger right hand than he's found already.
I think the problem with him is he's hit Mayweather with some good right hands and some good body punches, but the champion's still there and still outboxing him.
And it doesn't look as if he can do a great deal else than what he's done.
There's another right hand. They're trying to lift him, the crowd here. They want to see an upset. They want a bit of a sensation. But I don't think they're going to get it. Rare use of the right hand late in the fight from Mayweather. But he is, isn't he? He's becoming another Pernell Whitaker.
Yes, you're right. Two right hands going in, a good jab. But that's exactly the style that he's adopting, isn't it?
Yeah. Sosa tries to dig a bit deeper and thinks about a big finish, which he'll certainly need, because Mayweather is just winning the rounds now. Not with any dazzling combination punching, but winning them nonetheless.
Yeah, you beat the ball. Right now, take advantage of this. Beat the ball.
But I think he's falling away in the argument for who is the best pound for pound in the world, which is headed by Roy Jones, maybe Oscar De La Hoya and Marco Antonio Pereira at the moment.
Yes, I think you're right. I think talking of a De La Hoya fight is shouldn't happen really. He needs better performances than this to call people out like that.
I mentioned those 3 names. We should put Lennox Lewis in the argument as well, shouldn't we?
That's right. That's right. I think he is falling away. He's got the comfort zone. He's made a lot of money, and he doesn't seem like he wants to come out of that zone.
I think Joe Calzaghe's somewhere in the world pound for pound top 10, isn't he?
Yeah.
As well.
Well, nobody can touch him in his division either.
But he needs a big fight as well, Joe, at the moment, I'd say. Next in action, May 24, and not against William Joppy, we learn. Last round of this one. Be sure that Sosa will try to go for it in this last round. I think he's quite a way behind on the scorecards now, but the scorecards won't tell the whole story here.